Yo, 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 yo. I'm back. Technical difficulties, but I'm back up in this bitch. Let's switch gears just a little bit though. I want to switch gears just a little bit though. I hope I haven't lost too many people. It was a sad situation. Lost you, but you know I'm back. I hope you're back. Kimberly, yes, you're back. Shay's back. Yes. Yes, I appreciate you guys. Seriously. Seriously. I appreciate you. Faith has just joined us. Hello, Faith. Hello, Faith. We were talking about gay parents, but I want to shift gears just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, we went through the, do you think people are born gay? And, when do people find out? Hey, Faith. When do people find out that they're gay? And stuff like that. But I have a question. And I guess it has to do with the gay son and the gay daughter. And I would like for people to chime in to tell me something. Say something to me. Say something to me. And Aaron, I think you were right about this lighting, but I'm cool. I want you to chime in. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Which child is more accepted? Which child is more accepted? Is the gay daughter more accepted than the gay son? And why is that? Is there a stigma to that, the physical action of what the gay son does as opposed to what the gay daughter does? Do you think kids choose to be gay or lesbian? I'm asking you. From the way I heard it in my last conversation a couple seconds ago, there were different opinions on it. Someone said that it's a choice. Someone said it's a choice. Someone also said it's not a choice and people are born that way. I think daughters are more accepted too, but why is that though? Is it because of the imagination of, or the thought of what it's actually like the physical part of it that really makes it difficult to swallow? Pause. Does it make it difficult to swallow? Things like that. What is it about the gay daughter that's more acceptable? And let me speak on this. And this is just me speaking from experience. My family is a family that they have a lot of shame, right? Not a lot of secrets, not a lot of skeletons, but just West Indian parents. My parents are Jamaican. Just West Indian parents have shame. Like everything is like, shh, don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? They're just very that way. Like they don't want nobody to know that their son got a D in math. Right? So keeping that concept, why is it that a gay parent, not a gay parent, why is it that a parent would want to keep their kid away from the rest of the family? Like let's say y'all going to Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner or whatever the fuck. And Timmy, gay Timmy, 15, 16-year-old gay Timmy. Everybody knows Timmy's gay. But Timmy don't think everybody knows that Timmy's gay. But everybody knows Timmy's gay. His mother knows Timmy's gay. But she kind of don't want to bring him around the family. She kind of want to tell him to invite some friends, but make sure that they're girls or whatever. Why is that? Like, I know that some parents, they love their kids, but they don't accept everything their kids do. But why is it more acceptable for a gay daughter as opposed to a gay son? Kimberly said, I wouldn't want my son to be gay because he already has too many strikes against him. I don't feel like gay men ever really get respected. That's a good fucking point. I just liked it, and I'm gonna repost that. I'm gonna use that again. Faith said, why is the daughter more acceptable? I never heard one or the other was more. Well, I can't tell you I heard it verbally, but I can tell you that you can see it. You can see it in society. You can see it in society. Even to the point where a woman is quicker to tell you that she's gay than a man is. Even though one is probably more obvious than the other. You know? I think, again, especially in the generation that I'm from and the culture that I'm from, gay women are more accepted. Maybe not liked, but more accepted as opposed to their counterpart, who is the gay man. And that's just what it is. We probably not going to hear the words like, oh, I accept you more than the gay man. But, let's just be honest. When you hear gay women, especially men, when a man hears gay women, you're almost turned on. And don't let them bitches be bad, because then you definitely turned on. But when anybody hears gay men, I think the only niggas to get excited is other gay men. And again, I'm not judging. I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? Joe, you back? My brother. Shay said, I don't believe all are choice. I watched something on MTV and a girl was a lesbian, but after a while started to be more spiritual. She hated being a lesbian. Y'all seen that video of the nigga that says, I am delivered? That nigga? The heavy glossy nigga? The nigga with the shiny face? He was in church. And he was like, I don't love mans no more. Y'all seen that nigga since? Let me tell y'all something about homie. And I don't know the nigga. I seen a couple videos of homeboy maybe like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. He loves women now. He getting money. That nigga is still gay. Now he's saying the opposite of what many people are saying. Now he's clearly gay. Now some people are saying it's a choice, and some people are saying he chose to be that way. It was his environment. When I look at that nigga was born gay. Came out of his mother gay. He didn't cry regular. It was like wham. You understand what I'm saying? And now he's saying he don't like mans no more because of the church. God changed this nigga. The nigga said, I don't like mans no more. I'm delivered. And he had a video. And in the video he was explaining his first date with a woman. And he was like, he liked it. And he loves to touch women now. And he touched her. And it felt good. And he knows that he don't like mans no more. He's a liar. You know what I'm saying? But it goes against what a lot of people saying. The nigga's saying, he's saying he was born that way. He was born gay. All he's known is being gay. And now he's changed. However, his mannerisms are the same. His speech is the same. His eyebrows and lip gloss be popping the same way. But he's telling you he's delivered. He don't like mans no more. He like women's. How can you believe it? So again, I'm not one to say it is this or that. I'm saying, can it be both? Can you be born gay and it turn gay? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the tough part for me. That's the tough part for me. Society does have a lot to do with it. But Jessica, you said society does have a lot to do with it. But so if you're saying that yes, you can be born gay and you can become gay? Is that what you're trying to say? Kimberly said, I think there is a misconception that gay men are weak. I agree with that. But you know, I've seen gay niggas beat other niggas the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't believe like when you're in jail, you know, once you do something with a man, and there's another good point. Here's a good point. If you do something sexual with a man, are you gay? Somebody answer me. I have a question. Why do we as a race have a harder time accepting gay than lesbian? That's what I'm asking. That's exactly what I'm asking, Faith. Why do we, especially as black and brown people, have such an issue with gay men as opposed to gay women? Other than the obvious. And to me, the obvious is the sexual part of it. Niggas is turned off, especially men. Men are turned off by the mere thought of two niggas doing what they do. But when it comes to women, it's sexy somehow. You know what I'm saying? Shay said most men don't mind seeing two women, and it's more so of a turn on. Even women who aren't lesbians don't look at them the same. Yeah, you're right. They don't look at them as wrong. And my thing is why? Because let me keep it real with you. I don't picture gay men doing anything. But I picture gay women doing something, then a motherfucker. Let me repeat that shit. I don't picture gay men doing anything. Because that's like me picturing like something I don't put myself in or put my, I'm not a part of that, so I don't think about that. But two women doing something sexually together, I don't mind that shit. I'd pay for that. I'd buy a ticket to that shit. It's about society making you feel some sort of way. I agree with that. She said still gay. Still gay meaning the two women are still gay. You're right. And I guess that's where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Jessica said, what you don't think?
Hi, everybody. I don't think that two men that a man in jail that has sex one time with another man is gay, but I do think that society will look upon him as if he's gay. They will call him a homosexual. But I, for one, would never mess with a man that slept with another man or let another man insert him in his butthole. Sheesh. Sorry, I couldn't do that.
Oh, God. Damn. You see? The whole insert in his butthole, that kind of shit. That's what most... and not ill, because I'm not judging. I'm just saying... that part. I think that part is the thing that most people imagine or picture right away. You know? They picture that right away. But when it comes to women, we picture the Spice Channel, or we picture, my baby got back 19. They laying down and it's sexy and it's wet and the music is pumping and they got clear skin and the hairs and it's just a beautiful fucking picture.
You know what?
What?
Sorry, guys. I want to say this.
Hurry the fuck up.
I think that what it is that we picture this image.
He's full of shit.
We picture this image of men being, strong and are protectors and masculine. So I think that's what it is for me. For me, it's more like, you think of the woman as being the nurturer and when you see men walking around flamboyant and, having women mannerisms or traits, it's like, what happened to us today? Like, that's how I look at it. I'm not judging because I do have gay family members, but I feel like it's abnormal. That's my opinion.
Okay. I hear that.
That's my opinion.
I hear that. Now, the views and ideas of anyone on my show who's not sitting in my seat belong to them and them alone. Okay? Just want to put that out there. Yes, I said the Spice Channel. You remember that? Who said that? Y'all remember Spice? Act like y'all don't remember Spice. Act like y'all don't remember Spice, yo. Word. Jessica, were they born that way or are they troubled and perverse? Good question. Shay said, the girl who hated being a lesbian said if she had a choice, she'd be with a man. Isn't that sad, though? Aww. She actually stopped dating women because she knows it's not okay with her religion. You know what? I saw that. I did see that one time. This wasn't recent, though. This was a while ago with her religion. So she believes in time and having faith, it will change. Okay. Why is no one born attracted to animals? You see? No. And you laughing. You know why I'm not laughing? Dave, that's a good question. And it's not derogatory in any way. And when I say things like that, people get upset and go, oh, how can you compare humans and animals? That's not what it is. It's just like, why can't an adult be attracted to a child? It doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. It's about what you quote unquote are or choose to be attracted to. That's really what the question is. The question isn't, oh, you know, that's perverse, and so, you know, the other, let me compare it to something else that's no, that's not what it is. The question, well, the way I'm interpreting the question is, if you can be attracted to the same sex, why couldn't you be attracted to anything else? Y'all niggas ever seen this show called My Strange Addiction? There's a nigga that has sex, grown man, has sex with a giant panda bear, teddy bear, panda. The nigga sleeps with it, knocks it down every night, and says he's addicted to it. Now, he's attracted to that. And I'm not saying he was born attracted to a teddy bear. I'm saying that he's attracted to that. That like killing me, man. But, you know, look, the whole gay thing, I feel like you're either born that way or you develop a liking for that. But for the person who at 5 years old says they knew they were gay from 5, what kind of developing a quote unquote taste for that could they have gone through at 5? That's like saying everybody who's molested is gonna be gay or some shit like that. There gotta be more to it. You know what I'm saying? There gotta be more to it. You know? Most people, a lot of people are saying they're born that way. This shit like a reunion. I'm looking at this page like it's a high school reunion. What's up, everybody? What's up with y'all? Nigga Joe is stupid. Yo, I don't know where you got that emoji from. That shit is hilarious. That shit is hilarious. Marilyn decided to show up. Late to the ball. At least you're here, though. Could have been anywhere in the world. But you're here with me. I saw the one with the fella married to the car, too. You see, Chris? Shit like that. Now that to me is ridiculous. But, I mean, you know, I think it's ridiculous. The nigga that love his car is like, yo, what do you mean it's ridiculous? It's my car. I love him. I love her. It's just weird to me. But let me get into what I'm getting into, though, because we completely off topic. I kind of want to stay on the topic a little bit. Do you feel like American society is kind of promoting the gay culture, especially to our children? You know, if we're in a time where, especially with the Obama, the 8 years of Obama, and we're gonna miss the shit out of him. I don't care fuck who you voted for, but we're gonna miss the shit out of him. But during that time, there was an 8-year stretch of let's be inclusive, let's accept everyone, give everyone a fair shot. We're all humans. I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? I can dig that. I wish everybody felt that way, but you know, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But do you feel like American society in particular is promoting the gay culture? And if they're promoting gay culture, does that then go back to gay being taught? You know, if you're promoting a certain culture, doesn't that mean that you're really not born that way? That the gay traditions and the gay cultures are being taught to you. You're picking that up. Isn't that more nature as opposed to, well, not nature. Isn't that more nurture as opposed to nature? Right? It's not like culture is not necessarily natural. It's taught. Right? So somebody talk to me. Yes, this country is turning it into a trend. Keish, how long do you think that's been going on, though? I remember this might have been like 2007, which don't really seem like a long time ago, but I mean it is. You know what I'm saying? 7 years ago. Fuck, I'm talking about 10 years ago. I was at Broadway Junction. For all y'all Brooklyn heads, I'm at Broadway Junction. I just got off the L. My nigga Greg was good. I just got off the L, and I'm going upstairs to catch I'm lying. I just got off the L and I went upstairs to go around and then go down to catch that A. And on the steps, I'm talking about 7:30 in the morning, Wednesday or Tuesday, two little girls. They had to be, and I'm no exaggeration, they had to be 14. They had to be 13 or 14. Tongue kissing. 13 or 14, 2007, 10 years ago. And to me, there was an explosion after that. Like all I started to notice, and I mean, there's a term for that shit too, and I forget it. But all I noticed after that for like the next 2, 3, 4 years were gay women all over the place. It's downtown Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? They were all over the place. What's the reason for that? Like, is that fashion? Is that trend? Are they born that way? You know what I'm saying? I guess that goes back to what Carrie was saying and to what my man Joe was saying and some other people. Like, you're not born that way. I think a lot of people, they just follow the trend. Like skinny jeans, right? When sexuality is a real deal. You know, sexuality is not like skinny jeans. You know, once a man put a dick in his mouth, that dick is in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Once a woman, and I don't mean to be gross, but once a woman is in a scissor lock with another woman, you're not going to forget that. That's on you now. You got to wear that. You have now gotten rug burn and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? From the scissor lock. You know? And I just feel like there was an explosion, like to me, 2007, after what I saw, there was an explosion of gay women in particular all over the place. Somebody got to speak on that. Somebody got to tell me something, man. Jessica said, no, they are being fair. We have to include all families. And I can understand that. I was watching a video on Facebook the other day. I forgot what it was called, but it was this grown man dressed up like a little girl. Grown man older than me, dressed up like a little girl, maybe like 6. Pigtails and the whole shit, dress and the whole shit. And he said he don't feel like being a man no more. He don't feel like being an adult. He want to be a kid. And a family adopted this nigga. 2 older people adopted this grown nigga who wanted to be a 6-year-old girl. And we're going to have to accept that. So what I'm asking is, what's next? You just left the junction. Yo, get home safe. Get home safe. I know it's dark and I know it's cold out there. Get home safe. I hope you're getting a ride. Kim said, no, well, let me go back to D. Dave said, absolutely. This is the age of tolerance and the media sets the agenda. Good fucking point, man. Alicia said, it's up to me what I expose my children to and feel like that is being infringed upon. And I agree with that. Now, it's up to us to try, you know, to try not to expose them. But again, this goes back to what I was saying a little while ago. We're not with them enough to really shield them, protect them, prevent them from the things we don't want them to be a part of. And I don't mean necessarily the gay agenda, if you will, because, you know, protecting sounds like, oh, it's wrong. And if it's wrong to you, that's your business. You know, it's whatever. But we don't really have that much of a choice when it comes to what we can shield our child from, or our children from. Let's look at it like this. From 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., you don't have them, right? So that's 7 hours. You get home at 5, right? You're with them from, well, not even 5. You're at home from 6, let's say. From 6 to 10, you're with your kid. The both of you are awake. You're both interacting. Then they go to sleep. So you're really with them for 4 hours. From 10 to 7, they're sleeping. They get up. You're with them from 7 to 8. And then you repeat it. You're with your child 5 hours a day. 7 days, well, not even, let's say 5 days a week, you're with your child, awake, speaking, talking, 5 hours a day. That's only 25 hours out of the 5 days. All them other hours, they're with the TV, they're with the internet, they're with Nicki Minaj, they're with the nigga from New Orleans, the dancing nigga, I forget. All of these niggas. They're with Love and Hip Hop. They're with every fucking body. They're with their friends. They're with their mothers. You know, their friends' mothers. They're with every fucking body but you. And I'm not talking to you personally, Alicia. I'm just going off of your point. So we really don't have that grip that we think we have. We may want that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think to achieve that, you really have to be this overbearing parent in a way, to the point where they're like, I can't even fucking be around this nigga. All you want to do is talk about shit, and I just want to play.
Sheltered.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost as though you have to shelter them. Exactly. It's almost like you have to shelter them to really get your point across and get what you feel like you want to teach them, because the moment you're not teaching them, somebody else is teaching them. Something else is teaching them. Whether they're going to admit it, whether they understand that they're being taught, or whatever. You know, whether it's subliminal and they don't even know they're getting it, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Jessica said, but being gay is a sexual preference. It means they are attracted to the opposite sex, and that's it. They still live a normal life aside from their sexual preference. Okay? Remember, I'm in ATL. I've been seeing it since 2000. Shit, you right. Atlanta, from what I understand, I remember when I was young, San Francisco was like the gay city. But when I became a grown man, I heard Atlanta is the gay city. Like, when you gay, you go down to Atlanta. like if you young and you gay and you black, you go down to Atlanta. And you go meet other gay singles and shit. The shit like fucking black people meet. For gays and shit. Shit like, what's that shit called back in the day? Black what? Black Planet. The shit like Black Planet for gays. And I ain't mad at it. I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? Alicia says society made it acceptable to try out everything. That's a good point. That's a good point. And I think part of the problem is then the ones who didn't accept it weren't allowed to speak on it. And I think that made an issue too. I think that was a big deal. That if you spoke on it, you were a hater, or you weren't accepting, or you were a bigot, or you were prejudiced. If you spoke on something that wasn't the norm. If you went against something that society was forced to accept. And again, it's not the gay thing that I'm talking about in general. I mean, specifically, I'm just talking about things in general. You don't have to accept something if you don't fucking want to. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Just like people can accept things if they want to. They can't force you. Fuck that. Nothing is off limits or taboo anymore. Who you telling? Yo, on My Strange Addiction, I seen a bitch eat the mattress that she was sleeping on. The foam inside the mattress, this fucking bitch was tearing it off and was eating the shit like Kit Kats out this motherfucker. Tearing it off and throwing it in her fat mouth and was eating it. And then gonna tell homie she got stomach problems. What else the fuck you supposed to have? You think that's the only problem you got, you dummy? Anyway. Joe said, we can't live life for our kids. We just have to influence them and raise them to what we believe is right. True. Sheltering them won't help if they don't know what's the natural thing to do. That's true too. That's true too. Keisha said everyone's suspect. yo, I think 98% of niggas down there. You know who would really come off if they went down to Atlanta? Straight men. You know why? Because I heard the ratio was like 7-1 in Atlanta, like women to men. And I know they looking for some dick, because I know these gay niggas, they stick together out there. And I know the women, they're like, damn, ain't shit out here. Out here's dry. So all my gay men, the fuck I sound like? All these straight men out there, run your ass down to Atlanta, man. Go get you some cookie, man. Go get you some cookie. Jamie said, it's best that you speak to them about it as soon as possible. I learned that the hard way. We went to Florida a few years ago, and I think pride was going on. My cousins warned me beforehand, and Josh overheard and said, I don't want to go to a beach where gays are. Woo! I was appalled and disappointed. I had that talk with him real quick. Were you mad at him though, Jamie? Were you upset with him? Like, were you angry with him? Keisha said everyone's suspect. Jamie said, but Chris, you can't prevent a child from being gay. You can throw all the Batman toys at him and he'll still grow up to whom he's meant to be. Meant to be or going to be, Jamie? Because I know you feel like people are born that way. But I did ask you earlier, for the people who are gay and clearly were gay from teenage years into their 20s, maybe their 30s, and then they go, you know what? I'm not gay no more. I'm delivered. What happened to the niggas that go, I'm delivered? I don't like mans no more. What about them niggas? What about the ones who when junior high and high school, they liked men? College, you're like, yo, I'm over that. That was a phase. Like, is gay a phase? Because, I mean, let's be honest. We know that there's women who go to college and they experiment, right? They experiment. But the ones who experiment and stay that way, were they always gay? I saw something the other day, maybe a couple months ago. A woman and a man was married. She was cheating on him. He was cheating on her. She was cheating with a woman. He was cheating with a man. They got a divorce. She's now a full-blown lesbian. That nigga's full-blown gay. And they're best fucking friends. Where's my water? Nigga, I said I saw something the other day. A woman and a man were married. She was cheating on him. He was cheating on her. She was cheating with a woman. He was cheating with a man. They got a divorce. She's now with a woman. He's now with a man. And they're best fucking friends. Where's my goddamn water? We are all meant to be something. I was more so upset with him. Jamie said, I was more so upset with his father because I know he influenced him with that BS. I want my son to accept people for who they are. Respect those who respect you. Okay, I could dig that. Doctors, lawyers, professionals, gay or not gay. Okay, Jessica, I see where you're coming from. Let me touch on that though. Jess, you said we're all meant to be something. Okay, I guess I can see where you're coming from. Although if you're born gay, you're going to be gay, right? Oh, okay, I hear you. I hear you. I have a question though. What about, see, we all know the signs of the young man who showed the female or the feminine tendencies when they were young, and 9 out of 10 times they're going to be gay. But what about the little girl? What about the little girl? Again, I think most of the people on this post, we all know women. We probably know the same motherfucker who, she's gay today. We knew that motherfucker was going to be gay from early, from a long motherfucking time ago. Right? Because she didn't even really show certain signs. It's like she didn't show other signs. She didn't do the typical girl shit, although she wasn't a boxer. She wasn't wrestling with niggas. But she just wasn't double dutching. And she wasn't talking about niggas. And she was, like, her mother had to force her to get her hair done and shit like that. You know what I mean? What are the signs of that little girl who eventually turns out to be gay? Can anybody speak on that? They probably got mad. They probably got married to satisfy society, Jessica said. Shit. I mean, if you're going to satisfy society, then I guess you shouldn't have been gay in the first place. If that's the case, my thing is, you can't get, if you're going to satisfy society, you got to do exactly what they want. And if they want marriage, okay, fine. But they don't want gay marriage. And they certainly don't want you to be gay at all. So, but I hear where you're coming from, though. That makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense to me. Who was in the park balling harder than the dudes? Some shorties was out there balling harder than the dudes. Let me double like it. 2 thumbs up for that. You know what I mean? slap boxing with these niggas. Word. And we know some girls who's out there slap boxing and was balling hard. You know what I'm saying? They O-lives was stink than a motherfucker. They had all of the tournament jerseys and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was cool as shit. But niggas ain't wanna get with her. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to fight her because she was so good. You know what I'm saying? They did. They got married and it wasn't real. Oh, Jessica, did you see that show? Did you see that? Is that why you speaking on it? Jamie, you laugh at everything I say. Shut up. Kimberly said, times have changed. I'm part of the 30-something crew the same way. Coming from a divorced or single-parent household was normal to many of us. Having gay parents is normal to these kids. My son has a friend that has 2 moms now. They're in the 10th grade. But in 6th and 7th grade, that friend had a mom and dad in the house. I wonder how that affected him, though. Because that can affect them. You know what I'm saying? Like, although it's much more normal for nowadays, 2017, you know, they got gay couples on TV. They even got gay shows. You know what I'm saying? The dudes is coming out the closet. Rappers are gay. Singers are gay. So being gay is not that big of a deal the way it used to be, right? But why fake it? You know, if it's not a big deal the way it used to be, why fake it? You know, why fake it? But back to my point though, Kimberly, it would have to affect homie somehow. I mean, although it's so acceptable and it's almost quote unquote normal now, it would have to affect them somehow. You know, they would have to be like, there got to be some sort of shame or embarrassment. Not saying that there should be, but we're talking about kids. We're talking about a 7th grader. So we're talking about somebody who is 12, 13 years old. You know what I mean? There got to be some sort of shame and embarrassment. You know, I don't think you fully accept it unless 1, you're mature for your age, or 2, you're that kid who just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom wants to be happy and she's with Sally. She's with Aunt Sally, and it is what it is. You could be that kid, or you could be like, yo, you know, I'm too mature to get into your bullshit. Fight me. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. Erin, side note, I was so in love with that song when you know, when I see you, you're a fool, yo. You're a fool. People fake it because society makes them feel as if it's wrong. It's more acceptable nowadays, but it wasn't always like this. That's true. Wait, Jamie said, how about I spoke to Josh about homosexuality and he is now fine with it? Really? He understands because his best friend mom was gay. Now she's with a man and now he's all fucked up. So you see where I'm coming from. So unless you try to talk for another hour, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Josh's friend, mother, was gay. Now she's with a man. So, was she born gay? You gotta answer me, Jamie. Oh, shit. Everybody. Johnny Gill, nigga. Anyway, but you can't let that slide, Jamie. You can't let it go. Because you're just going off of your premise. Just going off of what you said. You said people are born gay. So was she faking it? If she was gay for these many years, although you didn't really say how many years, but I'm assuming she was going for these many years. If she was gay for that many years, and all of a sudden, she's like, I'm delivered. She don't like women's no more. You know what I'm saying? You gotta explain that. There gotta be something. It's because the rule can't be, and not for you personally, but the rule can't be convenient for the argument. It's either you born gay all the time, you're not born gay, or there's this area in between which sparks this kind of conversation. But going off of your premise, you're born gay. So you're saying that she wasn't born gay, she was faking the shit. You know what I'm saying? I know a young lady who I thought she was gay from early. When she hit teenage years, she was dating. She was actually dealing with an older nigga. And she was dealing with this guy. When they broke up, Shorty became the gayest young MA ever. Gay, nigga. Young GAY. Had the starter jacket with the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? The polo boots. Every starter hat ever. You know what I'm saying? Thugging. And to this day. You know what I'm saying? I think we even went to a strip club together one time. And everybody in the motherfucker knew her. I felt gay in that motherfucker because I'm like, I'm the guy. Don't nobody know me. Everybody know this bitch. Just about to say still in love. Yo, you know it, yo. You know it. Why shame? Why not just the regular? I love the absent parent. Who the heck is in newbie coming in? Wait. I love the absent parent. Who the heck in is newbie going in? Okay. Jamie said, I definitely see where you're coming from. Thank you. Jessica said, because our parents weren't brought up in a time where it was acceptable. She probably was trying it out. There are people who like both. Okay, now here we go. You're talking about the bisexual. I know a lot of gay people who don't believe in bisexuality.
Yep.
There's a lot of gay people who say bisexuality don't make sense. You're either this or that. And those gay people sound like straight people. Long day tomorrow. Good night, D. Good night. Love you, Erin. I'll talk to you later. So is bisexuality a real thing? Is bisexuality real? Jamie said she's a great friend of mine. She said she always knew she was gay. She always loved women, but she slept with a man and had Tyler, who's Josh's best friend. So she moves to England. This bitch is wilding. So she moves to England and just happened to meet a man. I swear I didn't see this coming. The best way she can explain it is that she's not attracted to men like that. She's just attracted to men, and she can't explain it at all. She just loves him. That bitch is drunk. When she was telling you the story, was she like this? Was she drunk? Listen. And Jamie, you know how I talk, okay? I'm not, when I use words like nigga and bitch and F, it ain't personal. It's just lit language. That's just the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? It's just lit language. That's just the way I talk. You know what I mean? I don't mean to insult you or your friend. You know? Although I don't know that bitch. Let me stop. Kim said, it's gotta be real. How else do you explain pregnant lesbians? Word. Now pregnant lesbians, are you telling me that they want the D or they just want the baby? Like to me, if you are a hardcore lesbian, and I'm not talking about the lipstick lesbian who happens to get pregnant. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the hardcore bitches who look like Allen Iverson. Them bitches. They get pregnant. Which dude is knocking that up? That's the first thing. That gotta be some sort of arrangement. Like, yo, when tax time come, I got this 5 G's for you if you get me pregnant. It gotta be like that. Because I'm not knocking up nobody who look like AI. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Jamie, don't do me like that. Not men, just him. LOL, sorry, she's just attracted to him. Is he a woman? Does he look like a woman? I don't know. Does he look like Shorty from Empire? What's the bitch from Empire? That look like a... Wow, I want to say E Moneybags, but I don't know if that's her name on the show. I don't know. E Moneybags, but how the fuck would I say that? No, it's Frida Gatz, nigga.
Right.
Do he look like Frida Gatz? Does her baby daddy look like Frida Gatz? Shit.
He might be feminine.
I don't want to speak on that. I can't stand you. My nigga Abdul Naeem Rivera. Nah, it was good, my nigga. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you showed up. Alicia said, if it's a sexual preference, why not? Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes... Excuse... I mean, if that's how you feel personally, I have two things to say. I would have never guessed it. And the second thing is, me, I would have never guessed it. That's hot, though. Like I told y'all in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all in the beginning. This gay stuff too much for me, bro. I could dig it. Which came first, the pregnancy or or being a lesbian? Shit, that's like the chicken or the egg. I wouldn't know. You know, again, I could understand and see. This is the thing. This is the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Most women's natural urge, their natural urge is to be a woman. Is to do the womanly thing. Have a baby, nurture that seed, take care of things, make sure things blossom and bloom. That's a woman thing. That's naturally a woman. Men have a different sort of instinct. But the woman's natural instinct is to have a baby. Not all, most. Have a baby, you know, nurture, help grow, love, you know, tend to, shit like that. You know? And y'all can disagree all you want. That don't mean I'm going to love you any less. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to love you any less. I'm just talking out loud. You know? I heard you. I'm playing with you. You know? Jessica said, it's the same as two gay men having a baby. It's a procedure to have a kid. Blood clot. And I mean, I can dig it. These are just, you know, this is just a topic. And the gay topic will always be that topic where it's always going to be touchy. There's always going to be different opinions. I don't know if it's because of the lack of education or the amount of education, actually. You know, who's to say that the opposition is wrong? You know, I guess the point is, at the end of it all, you got to live your life and let whoever live in their life be able to live their life. You know what I'm saying? This is lit language, and I'm out.